Hello all and welcome to Project Cars 2. We are back. We are in the Formula Renault 3.5. If you follow, if you happen to follow me on Twitter at all, I made a mention that I tried this car um, in this track combo a couple days ago. Had an absolute blast in it. I do love the Formula Renault 3.5 in this car, but I've driven it a lot off single player on my own, no multiplayer stuff, no videos or anything like that. So I decided I needed to change that. We are at Ruapuna Park in New Zealand. I do enjoy this track. It's a cool little track. I've done it in a few different other makes and decided to give the 3.5 a test here and see how it would be. Probably a little bit too much car for this track, but at the same time, makes it a little bit more interesting. We set up 15 lap race. We got some variable weather in here. Wanted to see how we would do in the rain and everything. Did not qualify for this race. Have had some pretty good pace over the AI, even with them set up at 103. Still got some pretty good pace on them, but we'll see if the rain equalizes that out a little bit, as I'm not really sure how I'll do in the rain here. So, as I mentioned, we are going to start in the back, no qualifying, and we're going to see how far we can get up the field here. So, let's fire up and see what we got. Now the straight here is wide open, and with the AI pace, it looks like we can get a decent run, but it kind of funnels down here into this turn 1A section here. As you can see, the AI really slows up, so we're just going to kind of let them sort themselves out here. The one thing with the 3.5, you get front wing damage even just a little bit, and you are in trouble. With it being a short lap, we're not really going to have a lot of time to get any change done and not lose a lap and not really have our race be ruined. So snuck up the inside there, caught them sleeping a little bit. Going to be careful through this section here. Again, real tight. A little touch on the outside there. Drifted out a little bit too much for him. Stay wide just in case he sneaks up the inside. Now we're kind of starting to loosen up a little bit. We're still going to be careful here as we come through this section. Come through the last corner here, you're going to be real careful on the throttle. And we're onto the front straight again. See what kind of a run we can get here. If we can do anything with them, take a look. Yeah, decided to back out of that. This is a tricky little complex, but right here, if you can get through turn 1 really good and get the power down and stay somewhat close, and then get through this left-hander, get on the throttle. You can get up the inside. He didn't leave his space, which I wouldn't if I were him. I wanted to see if I could sneak around the outside there. Cut that a little bit too much. They'd get kind of that spike in the apex there. Got 22 cars racing. Let's try and set them up here and see if we can get a good run off the last corner. A little bit better than last time. We'll see if we can shove it down there. Ooh, touch on the correction. And we got him. I have to be careful there. Luckily I had a good enough gap on him. Just the angle we're taking that corner, don't want to turn back and somebody thinks they got the space and then get turned. So they're fairly quick laps around here, so you're going to have to do some work pretty quick, but as you can see, there's not a ton of overtaking areas, so you got to be a little creative with your moves. And be really smooth. Unlike that. So if it got a good run there. Probably could have kept the nose in there, but alright, got through there better. Had to wait a little bit longer on the throttle there, but we were closer. On the straight here. Pop out. As you can see, stay there on the outside. We got the inside line, got him. You can see the rain starting to fall. But nothing to show the tracks wet just yet. If that does change, obviously, we'll be diving for the pits here. If you watch a lot of my videos, you'll know that fuel has been an issue for me in a couple of them, but I made sure to put 16 gallons of fuel in for a 15 lap race, or 16 laps of fuel, I'm sorry, for a 15 lap race. So that lap wasn't too bad as far as track being damp, but I would expect not too much longer here. And it'll turn over on us. You see the wet off to the left hand side there. And definitely wet here, so we're going to be real careful on the brakes and on the throttle application. Try and avoid the curves there. Because I think this is going to be the lap that we're going to have to come in. You see some of the AI are having trouble with the wet ahead as they're starting to bunch up. So I think if we can, take advantage, but for the most part, just try and get around back to the pits here. And get some reins on them. So far we've done well. Not really sure how it's going to stack up here with the AI as we head into the pits. I think we grabbed a couple spots getting in there, being aggressive. I think some guys did stay out. Alright guys, go to work here. Let's get these wets on, let's get back out. Don't want an unsafe release. Hard part of all these guys, sure no one's coming. So we empty out right in the track. Now it's going to be a little bit of a recon, but at the same time, obviously, we're racing. Recon in the sense of what do we got for track grip with the reins on. We'll also be looking for puddles. If you race Project Cars 2 enough and you do rain, you'll know. A, they do a good job with puddles. But they also, the puddles will grab you, hydroplaning and making it very difficult. Kind of forced the issue there with that guy. If we can, somebody's taking their time, we're going to try and make up spots if we can. I don't know how many guys stayed out that lap. It looked like the majority of us came in, so hopefully, looks like we're 17th. Hopefully we'll be able to grab some more spots here as guys are now in this lap. Looks like there's a handful in. Kind of saw that one coming and still couldn't get her rolled up enough. So we got a little bit of damage there, as you can see, 32 on the front end. Steering's off just a touch, but we're going to keep going here. There you go, just kind of let go of the brake there, rolled it in on him. So these left-handers are going to be a little bit tricky. The steering's off to the right, as you can see. Trying to sneak up the outside here. See a lot of steering input there to get to that left-hander. I don't know if he's still there or not. So we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We're up to 8th. We got to watch out. There are some rivers on the track as well, you can see. So be careful with throttle. See some puddling on the inside there. Got about a second to the guy in front here for 7th. That river there and the braking zone entering this section be tricky. Got one on the outside too. So you can tell it's harder for me to get into 6th gear on the front stretch there when I was hitting that pretty easy before. I think a little bit of that is the rain, but I think a lot of it is the 32 damage on the front. They're kicking up a lot of mud there. go as usual, try and keep him close as we exit here. No pressure from behind. Make sure we're mindful of our downshifts. Even more so now than in the dry. Not really sure why it's kicking up so much mud. Ah, good race in there, but just couldn't stick it on the outside. Was worried about pushing out. I was really hoping I could grab the throttle there, but it was not to be. Woo! There's one of those rivers. So you gotta wait a little bit. We have to work on closing him back in. Looks like we're reeling in cars in front though. So even though we've been battling, must be putting in decent lap times. To be honest, I haven't really paid attention. Try again on the outside. Still there, wheel to wheel. Fast car approaching. Not sure if I need to be a little bit more forceful there to clear him before the long right-hander. But it looks like he's got that move covered where we come around the long right-hander and also gonna have to be careful there. Forgot about that one when we came around again. 3 laps to go. I think we can get a couple more here. Just gotta be smart about it. There, force it up the inside. Now we've got the inside. We can wash out. There we go. Switched it up on him. Kinda got him on the dummy, which we weren't really trying for originally, but we were a lot closer that time when we got through. So had the chance to look up the inside there where in the past he was already covering. Ready for that river that time. So we're in 7th. Got 2 laps to go. See if we can get a top 5 here. Probably have to get a little aggressive. Kind of squared that corner off to try and get back to the throttle quicker. See if we can get this guy. Yep, just wanted to try and sell it down his inside. We were close, and he had left the door open. Even that sucks. I obviously was trying to avoid that puddle, but we still got time. Good run here. Maybe we can do the same thing. Nah, a little too far back. There we go. Pushed our way through. Now, again, watch out for this. Still almost lost it. I think just because we have steering lock in. See if we drag that guy to the finish. There we go. Top 5. So, again, a lot of fun in this car. Wet conditions definitely made it a little interesting. Kind of sucked we had the steering issue, but was still able to have a decent race there. I don't really know how much farther up we would have really gotten, which is fine. It was still, like I said, a lot of fun. This car is a blast. If you give this a shot, whether it be this track or any other track, definitely give the Formula Renault 3.5 a shot. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you like any of the content that I'm putting up, hit the like button. If you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button. Definitely give me ideas on more things I can do. I'm open to trying cars and tracks. But thank you all again. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.